Lawgivers II is a political sandbox game currently in its alpha stage. It is priced at €24.99 on Steam and will soon be available on mobile devices as well. And in this video, I'll discuss whether or not you should buy it. In my opinion, Lawgivers II is the best political sandbox game out there right now. That said, it has its ups and downs. The biggest downside is that the game is still in alpha, so it doesn't have as much content as some players might hope for. On the bright side, it features realistic laws that can be changed if you gain the support of Parliament, electoral systems and elections. Unfortunately, French electoral system isn't completely realistic as it doesn't feature second round of voting for Parliament. However, it does feature presidential runoff election. You can play as almost any party in the country you're playing in, or, if you don't want to play as one of the existing parties, you can create your own. Game usually gets few minor updates every month and one major update every 4 months or around that. Currently there are 5 playable nations: United States, France, Germany, United Kingdom and Spain. Each of those nations has its electoral laws and constitution which you can change. The game features a media system, where each media has its own specific coverage areas. Medias will have more influence in certain regions, while their reach is weaker in others. Media is used to make statements in the game, which helps increase your support among voters. However, AI-controlled parties also use media to make statements and boost their support, so you'll need to stay active and keep appearing on media. There is a parliament system including lower and upper house depending on your game settings. You can write your own laws, propose them to the parliament, and then parliament will vote on them. In nations like Germany, you are gonna need to get parliament's support in order to form government. Depending on electoral law and country you are playing as, after elections, if you are the party with most seats, you can propose government coalition to other parties. If you are government, you may enact measures that will either increase or decrease something such as unemployment. And you can also remove those measures afterwards. You can organize campaigns in states you want, which will result into increasing your support in those states. As government, you can also construct specific buildings, and you may also visit other countries in order to improve relations. You can as well organize polls nationwide that will show how much support does each party have. Or you can organize poll for only specific state, which will show how much support each party has in that state. And many other polls such as, which party represents your interests the most? Or would you prefer a man or a woman as head of the government? In case you don't want to manage your party funds or nation's treasury, there is a sandbox mode that will give you infinity amount of money. If you have sandbox mode enabled, you can also change supportive parties before the game starts. There is also multiplayer, but I think that it's currently broken and barely playable. However, there is one thing I must warn you of. US House of Representatives map is currently absolutely horribly made. As you can see, states like Kansas got like 15 seats, meanwhile states like California only 8. I really hope that developer will fix this soon. So what are your thoughts on the game after this video? Will you buy it or not? Let me know in the comments. Bye.